Happy Monday, class, and welcome to Unit 3 of Term 6. I'm so excited for our discussion this week. In Unit 3, we're going to be talking about effective forms of communication. We're going to be discussing the Covey habit, seek first to understand, then be understood. And we're also going to be discussing the concept of self-care, or taking care of our own well-being, and how this impacts other areas of our lives. For this week, in terms of assignments, you do not have a journal for this week. You also will not have journals in Units 4 or 5. But you will have a discussion board post due by Wednesday night at midnight and 2 replies to peers that will be due on Sunday, along with your interactive exercises. I wanted to briefly just explain the discussion board questions for this week, talk you through them so that you understand a little bit more about what you're supposed to be reflecting on. So the first question deals with an example of miscommunication or a time that you've experienced a miscommunication that has impacted you. Please share the specific example on the discussion board so that we can all better understand. This could be a miscommunication with your spouse, with a colleague, or a family member, any miscommunication that you were impacted by. And then you're going to be talking about the Covey habit, seek first to understand, then be understood. And there's a video under the readings and resources link that you can watch to better understand this habit. Basically, it's all about active listening and how when we are actively listening to someone, we are listening to understand them instead of listening to reply. When you listen to reply, you might miss out on important parts of the conversation because you're thinking about what you're going to say next, or it reminds you of a memory or a story that you want to share. And so when you focus on active listening, you focus on intently listening so that you can understand the person. Remembering that understanding doesn't mean agreement, that we can understand someone's point of view and perspective and not necessarily agree with them. And then the third question deals a little bit with well-being and how taking care of your well-being mentally, socially, physically, spiritually impacts other areas of your life. So be sure that you complete the reading for this week, all the textbook reading. It's a little bit of a heavier week in terms of reading, so make sure that you complete it all. And be sure to be taking effective notes and absorbing the information in preparation for your midterm exam next week. As always, I'm here to help support you. Please reach out through text or email or give me a phone call if I can be of support to you. Let's make it an excellent week.